Good morning, y'all. Good morning, or good day, good afternoon, good night. Whenever you're watching this, this is going to be a very short video. And it's going to be kind of emotional, too. I have a few things I want to talk about. First of all, I hope that this day has given you everything that you have asked for, everything that you have wished for. If you woke up this morning, then you are on top of things already. You are truly blessed. I pray that as you go through this day, that you get all your needs met, all your survival needs, all your power needs, all your freedom needs, all your loving, belonging needs, and all your fun needs met today. Update on my sister. We had surgery, tired. We had surgery last Wednesday, and she had her thyroid gland taken out. I don't know if you had noticed, on top of everything else, she had a growth on her neck. And it was her thyroid gland, and it was swollen. And so they cut her across her neck. They took it out. And right now she has a real big scar, and she has this drain thing hanging out of her neck that we have to drain every 4 hours until she go back to see the doctor. But glory to God, she's doing very well. She was able to go back to dialysis. Her numbers are looking good. So God is in the blessed business. He's in the blessed business. Today is September the 11th. And I didn't come on to talk about the events of September 11th. But I came on to talk about the events of September 10th. About 5 years ago, there was a little boy named Maddox Rich that was at Rankin Lake with his dad. And the little boy had been diagnosed with autism. He was nonverbal, and he was a runner. Now, the folks in the non-autism world may not know what that is, but some children with autism are not able to speak, are not able to verbalize their needs, so they use sounds and hand motions. A lot of them use, sorry about that. So a lot of them use sounds and hand motions. A lot of them use sign language to communicate their needs. And some children with autism also are considered what we call runners. When they get out in new open spaces, they tend to take off running without a main goal in mind. And what this is just exploring their new world. Exploring their world. Even if they've been in a place where they've been before, they may even take off running. And some of these children are classified as runners in the autistic world. Children that's on the autism spectrum have a tendency to not notice their surroundings as atypical children would. They might not notice that there's a large bottle of water. They see it, but they may not know the danger of it. So running toward a body of water is not considered dangerous to a child on the autism spectrum, because they don't know danger. They don't sense danger like we do. On September the 10th, about 5 years ago, Maddox was at the park with his daddy. And they were going around, they were walking around the trail, the paved trail at Rankin Lake. And if you've never been there, I'm going to try to explain it to you. There's some turns. The lake is pretty big, and there's some turns that you can go around a curve, and you may not see, the person in front of you that you're with until you get around the next bend. From my understanding, this is what happened with Maddox. Maddox had ran ahead in front of his dad. And by the time his dad got around the bend, Maddox was gone. He searched for Maddox. He started running as best as he could, and he searched for Maddox. And he didn't see him. So he solicited the help from some other people at the park to help look for Maddox. And they started looking for him. An hour passed and they still didn't find him. A couple hours passed and they still didn't find him. So the search went on, and they got the authorities involved, and the search went on for a couple of days. Now, during this time, Maddox was missing. It was all over the news, and people were speculating that, Maddox wasn't at the park at all, that the dad had done something to Maddox, that the girlfriend had done something to Maddox, or someone had abducted him, and they wanted an Amber Alert done, and all these things. I'm bringing this up because this situation touched me in a place that I didn't know it could touch me. I cried for Maddox like he was directly connected to me. The whole time that he was missing, I cried for Maddox. It rained. It was hurricane season during that year, as it is in September. And it rained for 7 days. It rained for 7 days. I mean, it rained. And I would stand at my back door because I have some woods back there. And I was like, just come to me. Just come to me. And I know this sounds crazy to you, but I prayed for that little boy to just walk into my backyard because I wanted him to be safe. And every night when I went to bed and another night passed and he wasn't found, and I couldn't sleep because I'm thinking, this child is out here in this wet, in the cold, with no food, and his little I'm the Man t-shirt on, and everybody was worried, but I'm not saying I was more worried than anybody else, but this situation bothered me. It touched me, and I cried for Maddox. A couple days later, they found Maddox's body. Not close to the park, but across the street on another part of the city. It was still connected to Rankin Lake, but his little body had been washed under the road and across I said a canal, but we know that that's not what it is, but under the drain, and across the road and in another part. And it hurt me. It hurt my heart. It hurt my heart so bad. And every September, I think about this little boy. Because I have a runner. I had a runner My granddaughter, when she was 3, she's been diagnosed with autism. When she was 3, at the time, we didn't know she had autism. And she took off running. We were in a mall. And she took off running, so she was able to be stopped. But I was just thinking, what if she was at Rankin Lake? What if she had been in a place where we had never been, and at a park, a state park or somewhere, where she just took off running and ran through the woods? And I've had another child that one of my students at the school, we were at Shield Museum, and the child took off running. And I just thank God that I am in physical, that I'm physically able. I was physically able to chase after the child and catch him. And there was, he couldn't get out because we were in the nature trail part. But, I think about Maddox's dad not being able to catch him. And the child wasn't found until a couple of days later, and they found him dead. I'm saying all this to say that life is short. It is. I look at my sister every day, and I think I'm so blessed to have her. I look at my granddaughter, look at my daughter. I look at my other daughter in Raleigh, and I look at my granddaughter in Raleigh, and I thank God for all of them, my whole family. And I just thank God that I have a village. And I also am thankful that I hold no ill will towards anybody. I can't be mad at people because of something that I've done. And I can't be mad at people because of something that they've done. And I know this video is not what you're used to, but I needed to put this out here because this is what I'm feeling today. My heart hurts for Maddox today. My heart hurts for all the people that were lost in the 9/11 situation. Tragic. My heart hurts for all those people. But my message to you is, don't take people for granted. I don't care who they are. The little rude lady at the drive-thru that don't say thank you anymore. These young people, they don't know. Throw you your food, and you have to ask for a straw and ask for a napkin, and they don't even say have a good day anymore. I just say you're welcome. Make a good day. They don't know because they haven't been raised up like we have. Now, I was raised different too. My mom, rest her soul, she worked second shift, and sometimes she worked third shift. And so we were out there fending. We weren't out in the street. Now, we always had somewhere to live, but we were out. And so I had to learn how to navigate some things. Just me and my sisters and brothers, how to navigate some things. And it took me a long time to learn to be kind to people. It took me a long time because I thought I had to fight my way through every situation. And I didn't have to do that. But I thought I did. But I didn't have to fight my way through anything. Kindness works. It does. Being kind to people works. And people may not acknowledge your kindness. They might not think it's okay to be kind. They might think you just a suck up or what they call them, simps or whatever. They just might think you a pushover. But it's not necessary. It's unnecessary to be unkind all the time. If unkindness is following you everywhere you go, and there's something wrong with everybody that you come in contact with, and every situation that you're into, if there's something wrong with everything that's going on with you, think about the common denominator. Job, you. Car situation, you. Family situation, you. People at McDonald's, you. People at Target, you. People on the roadway, you. There's something wrong with all this. But you are the common denominator. So just think about your reaction to all this stuff. If you're getting bad karma, bad vibes, bad, what do they call it? Bad feelings from everything that's coming to you, everything that's around you, everything that's in your circle, all the people, you might be the problem. It might be you. So, I'm saying all that to say be kind, be nice. It don't hurt. You're not a suck up. You're not a pushover if you're being kind. Now, don't be a fool. Don't let people get over on you because you still have to live. You have to maintain what you have. But I got off the subject, but I wanted to come on here to say, Maddox, resting in heaven. I didn't know you, but I missed you. And I wish you had lived, because maybe you could have been a student at Gaston Freedom School. And to all the people that's connected to people that were tragically taken from us on September 11th with the terrorist attack, I pray for you also. I pray for you also. And so, I didn't get to go backpacking. We're going to get back to that, but my next video, I don't know what it's going to be. This was spontaneous, but I wanted to get on here to let you know that I hadn't forgot about you. And y'all make it a blessed day. Be blessed. Be a blessing and continue to be kind.